All right. So, welcome. This is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I played a little bit into this, just kind of got past the opening sequences and stuff like that, kind of the tutorial levels of the game. Um, I've played this game initially on the 360. That like it all started. I started playing. Sorry, I can't speak right now. I'm very out of it. I have some medications and stuff right now, but due to like my cold and got me a little groggy, and I can't really think too straight right now. But yeah, no. When it comes to Assassin's Creed, I'm very versed with this game franchise. I started out with Assassin's Creed 1. It was actually the first video game I ever got for Christmas. Back when the 360 first came out, it was the first game I ever got for the 360, and it did not disappoint. When I was a kid, I grew up playing games like Assassin's Creed, or oh my goodness, see, this is what I was talking about. Games like Prince of Persia, and it really. We're gonna go back out here only because I forgot to sync. Notorious for that. You guys will get mad at me more than once for missing the sync. There's been so many times playing an Assassin's Creed game, I've got all the way up to one of these buildings, got to the sync point, and just dove off without even syncing. But I do try to make it a point to get as many of these synchronization spots done, because in my opinion, it really does help to open up the map and be able to see all the activities that surround you. I'm somebody that likes to kind of plug away at things like as I go towards a mission. So our next spot will be this viewpoint. I try to rock a different armor every time I play, just to spice up kind of. I click B. Kind of, just to spice up the gameplay a little bit. To look at Ezio. I think, if I'm being honest, Ezio, I think any die-hard AC player gravitates to Ezio for the simple fact that he is kind of the hallmark of the Assassins. He's the one that we got to play through 3 different games. He's the only one that's gotten 3. Altair has been in a couple, but not to the extent that Ezio has. Ezio is hands down probably my favorite AC assassin character that you get to play as. Oh dear God, I jumped down. Get out of my way! I fucking hate people. But he must be up top. Old school games, I'm telling you, the parkour is... Oh, you bitch! Oh, I'm really assassinating them now. He's gonna fall though. Can I get it? Oh, dude. I don't want to pick him up. Throw that shit. Yeah, they're always worth chasing after. The thieves, they will always give you bank, no matter what. I don't have patience for people in this game. They'll block you every time, and it's the most annoying thing in the world. Another cool tidbit of information, I don't know if I'm going to go through all of them through the gameplay. This is a short one, but they actually go into detail, like the creators of the Assassin's Creed games will find monuments within the actual historical database of that time period, and they will give you tidbits of information about why it was created, when it was created, who created it, specific pieces of information about the game itself, and what it means to the surrounding area that you're in. Um, Obviously it's not going to appeal to everybody, so I'm not going to go through all of it, but I will leave some of these up while I go through for a duration of time, just so if you that do want to read it, will get the opportunity to. I love to read things like this because I'm a history buff and things like that, but for the sake of length and um, keeping you guys entertained, I'm going to just kind of keep it short and sweet with that. Where are we going here? I set a waypoint, sorry. Okay. But yeah, so going back to Assassin's Creed lore, I have been playing Assassin's Creed since the beginning. So when they threw this game trilogy out as a remastered Ezio collection, I obviously have to jump at it. It's a no-brainer. I did play through Assassin's Creed 2, and I didn't broadcast that, and I do apologize. Maybe down the road I will do a playthrough. It's just one of those games that, although it be great, I just didn't really think it was something that would have been overtly entertaining. Great game, though. Great game. Absolutely. Why didn't you go into that hay? Oh, Alright, did you guys see that? Having to get this guy in completely. Alright, let's go. Oh, you got me. Take that, big guy. Boom. This guy wants to play ball. Go. Boom. I love these hidden blade kills. Your own men are leaving you, pal, because I'm kicking your ass. That's it. Get off me! Knee in the face, some Muay Thai for you. And then beat you on the ground. Actually, you know what? You're a badass. Big mistake. Let's taunt you a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh my god. Take it, take it. I'll throw you into that damn thing. Take that. Don't mess with the best, bitch. Slaughter these motherfuckers. I think it's a really cool feature to be able help. But a really cool feature. And then she just like watches me, take the like thieving. I be thieving. But it's one of those things like the first two games of the series, horses aren't a part of the game, like in terms of like in-city exploration and travel. And I love the fact that you're able now to drive a horse inside of cities, and really adds a layer to the game that, you know, necessarily wasn't as realistic. Like, let's be honest, like, what medieval cities or Renaissance time cities didn't have horses walking around their cities? Just doesn't make any sense. But they thankfully corrected that. You know, everybody talks shit about Ubisoft and how they, you know, might have kind of went into a dark period with microtransactions, and how, you know, some of their games were very, I want to say iffy. Like, I don't like, that's not the wording I would use. But it's definitely one of those things that, oh shit. Didn't mean for that to happen, but it's definitely one of those things that oh shit. Sorry, I completely forgot what I was gonna say because I'm not wanting to fall like I did last time there. These towers are a cool addition. You ignite these towers and essentially you gain the ability to essentially own a district. But yeah, so I remember now, Ubisoft has kind of been, I mean, they've never left my bad, or my good graces, you know, like, I've always loved Ubisoft, they've always made quality games. I just think they definitely did lean a little bit more towards the microtransactions level, where they should have left that alone and, you know, focused more heavily on, like, how they can make more quality games, which, in my opinion, I think they are starting to work towards. You know, I don't think that they are in the business of making any more mistakes. You know, I definitely think the worst is behind Ubisoft. Now, with that being said, Rainbow Six Extraction, I'll have to play before I make any wild accusations. You know, like, it's just a very bold play, in my opinion, to take a game that is probably one of the best strategic shooters in the game right now and turning it into a horde shooter. I mean, I'm sure the strategic elements of Siege will still be very forefront present, but I just don't know. Like, it's very hit or miss as to whether oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys, I'm shitting the bed this video on my talk. But yeah, so merchants, the shops or Renaissance artists were usually small and dealt mainly with religious decorations for churches or homes. Artists were not considered visionaries as they are today, but were treated merely as craftsmen, just like carpenters and blacksmiths. The production of art was usually cooperative. The head of the shop was the master, who received commissions and oversaw the assembly of the painting. He was expected to be a businessman and turn a profit, usually creating copies of whatever religious paintings were in the vogue at the time. If you take a close look at the holy scenes most artists were forced to paint, the great works attempt to overcome their subject matter to express intangible truths about emotion, life, and love.
I have it! The latest Vogue artist from Firenze, Venezia.
So it's nice they expanded on two's grade. Oh my goodness, upgrade system.
Ehi, hai un problema con me?
Sorry, just sipping my coffee there. But essentially, 2 was a very revolutionary game when it comes to the AC series, because I think a lot of what 2 brought to the table really is what propelled the series into the direction that it took. You know, number 1 is hands down, you know, a classic. You know, it was very bare bones. It took a concept of assassination. It's kind of like a free-running Hitman game. You really will. You have the ability to kind of take on the task as any way you want. If you want to free roam on top of a building, jump off, hidden blade, you know, whatever person, you know, adversary you're after at the time, you have the ability to do that. And at that time, that was groundbreaking. You know, I don't think of, can't really think of too many games that, you know, the beginning of, the tower. It's not really in our way, so let's not do that right now. Unless maybe we will. Who knows? No, it's kind of way out of our way, even though it's right next to us. But yeah. So Assassin's Creed has always been a series that's been growing, but like I said, it still hasn't lost, you know, a lot of the things that number 2 brought. If anything, it's expanded further upon those things. So you have, like, for instance, one of my favorite things about you know, I say part 2, but Assassin's Creed 2 is that, hang on, I hear it. Oh, there it is. Is that they took a game that's basically just felt like, okay, like, I'm finding information, and I need to find this person I'm going to assassinate them, and it basically just continues that cycle.
I'm thinking of appealing to the festival.
You know, like, near the ending, there's a bit of, like, they didn't use cutscenes in that game, so when it comes to, like, when dialogue is being done, it's not being done in a way that, in my opinion, is very presentable to the player. At the time, it was, like, I think it was their way of trying to make, like, it's to be innovative, to kind of put you in the action, even when you're not in the action, because you can still move Altair around in those scenes. But number 2 took everything and just reworked it. It took the idea of finding each individual person, but gave it a story with cutscenes. It gave it, you know, we had the ability to get armors, change the color of his cape, his cape, and his armor would change, get better. You could upgrade that. You could buy new weapons. You could gradually over time, you had the ability to upgrade both the Johnny. Like, it was revolutionary. Like, and then they basically took that, in my opinion, and just reworked it and made it better. You know, Brotherhood, in my opinion. As you'll see as time goes on with this game, there is a lot, and I mean a lot of just little things that they expanded upon, like the upgrading the stores and stuff above the Johnny, like find the Templar strongbox.
What is it, Capitano?
Shh, speak softly. I am about to make you rich. I just purchased a key from a man in the market that opens the Torre della Milizia.
How does that make me rich?
The man claims there is treasure in the topmost room. The stairs have partially collapsed. I need your help getting
We are no longer alone.
So you will bring the ladder to my wife?
Yes, of course I will.
You are such a good friend to my family. I owe you a reward for your assistance.
I look forward to such a gift, Capitano.
So let's get that key and get some treasure. But so what I was saying there, I just don't like to talk over top of dialogue, whether it's small or not. Is like the fact that now, obviously, we're in Rome and the scenery's a bit different and things like that. But it's nice that they've taken that upgrading and craftsmanship to allow us to do that in a city. You know, like it's just kind of also encompassing the kind of power that Ezio has built over the time that you started from PlayStation 1, PlayStation to me. From when we started with Assassin's Creed 1 to now Assassin's Creed 2 to 3, Brotherhood. You know, when we started out with him in Assassin's Creed 2, he was very green. You know, he might have got into trouble, but it was just little mischiefs. Like,
be ready with a ladder tonight.
What about my reward?
Assassino!
No! We will stop him!
Hey, fratelli! Look sharp!
More balls than
I'm with you, fratello!
You don't
oh, okay.
Help me, ragazzi! Faster!
So the goal of this is to only kill our target. So that's what we're going to try and do here. I wasn't expecting to get stopped up like I did. Oh, shit.
I need a good laugh.
Right here with
Oh, sorry. I'm going to get right back on to what I was talking about in a second. It's just got real intense. That's all. Oh no. It's one thing I will say about old games is
Cazzo! Stay away from me, assassino!
come on! Like I'm spamming square, like, but good. So we're on track now. But anyways, as I was saying, like, you know, they just expanded on a lot. Long story short, I love that they've just expanded on the power and the character of Ezio to the point where he really does feel like he's very powerful, you know, and that just transcends even further as time goes on with the series. But yeah, now we got the key. Let's go see about getting into this tower now. Oh dear lord. It's kind of nice because I haven't played these games in a very long time. Like the last time I played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was seriously probably when it came out. So this is, for the most part, I would say it's pretty damn fresh. I mean, I'll remember some things, but I mean, I don't remember any of this really. It's no. Alright, let's try that again. Like literally puts my heart in my ass every time I jump over like that, because anybody who's played the old Tomb Raider games knows that can end very badly. You know, I remember playing Tomb Raider when I was younger, and it. Oh my god, this is stressful. It's like, which way am I supposed to? There we go. That's how you do that, son. It's like anybody who's played, you know, Prince of Persia games. Which, by the way, Sands of Time remaster. I will probably end up doing a playthrough for once I get it. Not gonna buy it at full price because I mean, oh my god. Just because it's one of those things. It's not that I don't want to buy it at full price. I'm only human, you know, and I love video games, but there's other things that I obviously want to invest my time in. And for a remaster, it's just I genuinely don't pay full price for remasters. Guessing I'll be able to go up here and switch. Look at that. I don't get how I was supposed to get in there in the first place. Oh, I see. Well, we ain't getting that. Look at the monies. Money. Money. But I think the one thing too, and going back to about Ubisoft, you know, everybody kind of talks shit about them, but it's one of those things like they have such a diverse library of video games. You know, you could go from Assassin's Creed to Rainbow Six Siege to Far Cry to Ghost Recon to their sports games, you know, Trials HD. Then you got the new one coming out with, oh my goodness. It's, you know, oh my goodness, I can't think of the name of it right now. But you can basically be, you know, you can have do like downhill biking, you can do snowboarding, skiing, you get a snowmobile, you can, oh jeez, you can, like, there's just so much stuff that you can do in the new one, in the new game that they've come up with. I think it's, I'm not sure. Anywho, is there not a haystack? Oh, okay, I was gonna say. And, you know, it is very nice to not have to go all the way back to Monteneggioni to be able to get money, like, placed in my account. Cole Cordy now. Situated northeast of the city center, Coronel is one of the 7 hills of Rome. Tombs from the 8th and 7th century BCE have been found here, confirming theories of its existence as a Sabine settlement before being assimilated by Rome. Constantine I had his lavish private bath built here as well, although all that remain are a few drawings. See, like, that stuff is really cool to me, you know, like you're getting history, you know, and to me that means a lot. To me, history is everything to us humans, you know. We wouldn't be who we are without, without lineage, you know. And it's sad that a lot of people nowadays don't really know about their lineage because of just kind of some really bad things, you know. Like my family has, you know, a very long history with, you know, what's that? Conversion. You know,
Stop! A moment, please.
my great grandmother's Mohawk. You know, and you look at me and you would not know. Like, there's no way. But I still am in love with the culture, you know, and I'm in love with the way that, like, the story behind it, you know, and to think, like, the struggles that our ancestors would have went through. Like, there's so many people that would have had ancestors that lived through the Renaissance that are now in Canada, you know, or in the States, or somewhere living like complete Canadian or American, but they are of major Italian descent. And
Hold on. That one is
oh, we're not gonna be able to do that yet. But it just it really comes down to, like, some people might not have that history and that ability to research it and get the, you know, the informational facts that they want about their past. But these types of games, not saying that they, you know, you're not going to know what it felt like to live in the Renaissance times, because, I mean, you're not feeling it, you're not, you know, there's just, I can't seriously say sitting here playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is going to make you know what it's like to live in Rome in whatever century this is. But what I can say is that it gives you a piece of that history, and it gives you a piece of that time, and it allows you to understand what, because a lot of these games revolve around the political mindset of the rulers of the time, and a lot of the times we are assassinated because they're bad. You know, they're people that genuinely want not the best for their population for whatever reason or another. In history, we're deeply bad people, and this game gives you an understanding of those people and the stories they did in a fictionalized way. You know, the Apple of Eden and things like that, which I'm not sitting here, that stuff ain't real, you know, it's not something that I think is out there, you know. Do I believe, you know, I was brought up in a very religious family, so, you know, Apple of Eden and the fruit of, you know, tree of knowledge of good and evil and all that stuff, I get it, I understand it. Some of it is a little hard to believe because it seems like fairy tales and stories. But then, you know, it's cool that they
He's running straight to barracks!
From what I've been, noticed, I haven't played Origins or Odyssey or, Valhalla yet. I have all of those, and we will go down that rabbit hole eventually, but I've noticed they do not, they pretty much, and it's kind of what God of War is doing right now as well, is they had started out so strongly with one type of ideal, and now they are pretty much making games in, I mentioned God of War because it was so rooted in Greek mythology when they first came out with that game. For the first while that game was out and being released as sequels, they were all revolved around Greek mythology. And now with the new one, especially with the newest one coming out, the concepts of Thor and all that stuff, they're really, really heavily pushing into Norse mythology. And it's kind of a really cool dynamic of two mythologies colliding together, with Greek and, the Norse. And that's, it really, for me as somebody, like I said, that really appreciates history, and really just...
Come, don't be
Oh,
shy.
call a horse? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. You can sell shit? I'll sell a jar of leeches for sure. What am I going to use that for? But my thing
That's better.
is, let's go here, because if I can craft trade objects, a malleable metal with high you know what? I'm just
For now.
very
Prevention
curious.
is the best cure, I always say.
We're right here at a mission anyways. Oh, okay. Mission in a restricted zone. Bet you we're talking to, what's his face?
Ezio Auditore!
Oh!
Come in, come in! I'll kill you if you don't.
Bartolomeo.
Try it.
Wait here. You have to meet my wife. Fantasilea! Fantasilea! Where is she?
Did you check behind the table?
Ah, here she is.
Lieta di conoscervi.
Charmed. Truly.
Now, we talk about war.
How was the fight against the French?
Bene. My men are holding their own.
Machiavelli seemed to think things were more difficult.
You know Machiavelli.
Abbiamo bisogno del vostro aiuto!
Scusatemi. Throw me Bianca.
Ezio, let me get straight to the point. The fight is not going well. We've been attacked on both sides. Borgia on one, French on the other. But know this. The Borgia position is weak. If you can defeat them, we can concentrate our forces on the French front.
I think I know a way to help. Thank you for disclosing this to me, Madonna d'Alviano.
It is the least a wife can do to help her husband.
Eliminate the Borgia captain, sending his troops to attack the barracks so the mercenaries can focus entirely on the French assault. Kill only the Borgia captain. Sorry guys. Like I said, I do have a bit of a cold right now.
Come on, stop their leader!
Alright, before we start this mission, let's look into who Pastelia Buglioni is. Although she may look harmless, Penthesilea comes from a long line of fierce fighters. The Baglioni rulers of Perugia had been at war with the Audi family for some time, and skirmishes in the squares of the city became the most daily occurrence. At one point, the cathedral was used as a barracks. In 1500, during the marriage of Astor Baglioni, the Audi attacked, killing the groom and several others. The Baglioni counterattacked, and several of the Audi were murdered. The marriage party became a massacre. Penthesilea had a product of that rough environment. She was smart, unafraid, and tough, and unlike her husband, she had tact. Penthesilea was known for sharp strategizing. Whenever that girl encounters resistance, like the waters of the Tevere, she changes course until she has that for which she came. Now she has you. May you both be better for it, wrote Dodge Agostino, but Barbarigo, after learning of Bartolomeo and marriage in 1498.
Before he gets to the tower!
Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go, 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 here we go, here we go, here we go, 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 here we go, here we go, here we go, go, go.
I will make it! Yes! Bella Madonna, I want no part of this!
Okay. But see, like, there's little things like that. This game, you know, we're not allowed to go to this tower here that we're going to, but that's because in the story, you know, this game is very, like Brotherhood in particular, is very. If it don't want you to go somewhere, it's not gonna let you. Like, progression of the game is the name of the game. You know, you have to progress before you can go into certain areas, and I mean, for the most part, that's generally how most of the, like, early Assassin's Creed were. Oh, shit. Thought that was the Borgia captain that I fucking... Well, here we go. You gotta loot. You gots to loot. There's no reason for playing a video game if you're not gonna loot. It's just my philosophy, you know? Like, what, you're gonna go in and not look for everything? That just doesn't make sense, you know? It's how you get better, it's how you look, you know, you get better shit. Like, why would you not loot? Because it takes too much time, I guess. Where we're supposed to go. There's one thing that video games has taught me, it's patience. You know, you need to be patient to be good at this shit. Like, take your time, evaluate, find what's the best possible route to go, and take it. Because if you don't, you're just gonna end up frustrated, and the game will get shut off. And no progression gets done at all because the game's shut off. I don't know why whenever I think of games that make me want to turn the game off, but I love them so much. It's the Devil May Cry series. Oh dear Lord. You know, they can get very, very difficult, which by the way, I've definitely thought about, you know, playing through for you guys. Ignite this tower though. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. Borgia influence has been eliminated from this area. You know, I would take people's horses, but I'm not an asshole. I probably won't be using these too much, but these are fast travel stations, tunnel entrances. Some of you will either hate it, and some of you will love it. But I try to use as little fast travel time as possible, just because, again, I'm a stickler, I'm a weirdo. Like, I think, like, in my opinion, you're losing out on the majority of what the game is by fast traveling. You know, in real life, you can't hit a button and just warp as close to where you were going to go as possible. You know, like, it takes away from the immersion of the game for me, and I just not really huge fan. Oh. Something tells me that that's going to go be, like, very shortly here. Just talk to these guys.
We sent those luridi codardi running for the hills.
Yes, we did.
Now that the Pope's dogs have fled, I will be able to draw more men to the fight. But first I want to reinforce our barracks.
Who will take care of this?
I'm no good with these things. You are the educated one. You approve the plans.
Va bene. But in return, I need to know Cesare and Rodrigo's every move. Can your men keep track of them for me?
Of course.
Architects. I'll leave this up for a minute so you guys can read it if you want. Not really. Alright, speak to the architect. Renovating Bartolomew's barracks will allow the mercenaries to have a more prominent presence in Rome, aiding to the fight against the Borgia. Oh, of course. See, that's cool. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, the very little.
Isn't she a thing of beauty?
Very impressive.
More men join us every day. It has become very competitive, which is just the way I like it. As you can see, this board shows the ranks of our top warriors. Prove your skills, and you will move up the list.
Shouldn't I already be at the top?
Jan's fighting downstairs.
If you're looking to show off, we also have fights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got money on this match.
Got a little fight club. Number one rule about
Where
fight
is
club, you don't talk
Bartolomeo?
about fight
The
club.
fight downstairs.
He has such an aggressive view of the world. However, strategy is equally important. Take these carrier pigeons, for example. Each one sent from Machiavelli bears the name of an important Templar in Roma. Eliminate them, and you will have more of an impact than a battle ever could.
Thank you, Madonna. Can you ask Bartolomeo to come see me at Isola Tiberina with a report about Cesare and Rodrigo's whereabouts?
He will be there.
Alright. So, yeah, I flubbed that one because I killed those guards, but I totally thought that the barge captain was the guy that was running away from me initially with the thing over his head. Alright. One thing I will say, the one things I don't do in this game are assassination contracts. And the only reason why I don't is because in number 2, I mean, they might be different in this, but in number 2, if you did an assassination contract, then it would just reappear, and you could continually keep doing it. And I was like, again, it's one of those things that really hurts the immersion of a video game when you have to do repetitious things. Like, it is different. I just got done playing Days Gone, and there's lots of things in that game that are repetitious. You know what I mean? Like you have to, liberate Nero stations and get your upgrades and things like that. But most importantly, your survival is generally doing the same things over and over again, if that makes sense. I don't think you play Ark, you play any games like that, you are going to have to do the same things. You play Resident Evil, I don't know how many times, I can count off my hands when I'm playing Resident Evil, how many times I have to backtrack to find where I'm going, or take a key to a door that I have to unlock, it's very much like, you get used to it, and repetition it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers other people. I wonder what that was. Oh, hang on. I just screwed up, guys, sorry. Yeah, so that's assassination contract. Sorry, I don't mean to keep bringing those up. Yeah, so, but repetitious, doing this, the same continuous missions over and over again, the same one, really is something that grinds my gears. What do you think you're doing, bud? I do apologize, guys. 1,500. Just one moment. Got a phone call from the dad. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Alright, oh, I probably shouldn't just walk right up in here. my lord.
Must obey all paper rules. Shops will not open without Borgia permission. And the decima will be doubled until the court is vanquished. The commander of the Rione garrison will be recruiting new members for the Federal Armed Forces, starting on Monday through to Thursday inclusively. Positions in regular and reserve militia regimenti are available.
Ooh. Hit circle by accident. Whoa. These things will make your hands sweat. What the? I can't liberate this? Are you kidding me? Oh.
Rione now under Commander Borgia's direct authority must obey all paper rules. Shops will not open without
We'll get them
Like, did y'all see that? Really?
We are Borgia! Destroyer! Show him what it means to be an enemy of the Borgia! Caesar is offered to be happy for such an ugly head! Show him what it means to be an enemy of the Borgia! Caesar, come on then! We are Borgia! Destroy! Caesar is offered to be handsomely for such an ugly head! Come on then! We are Borgia! Show him what it means to be an enemy of the Borgia!
I'll kill you!
Come on then! We are Borgia! Destroyers!
Dead. That's like one of the oldest animations in the game right there. Really? Wow. This guy needs a raise if they don't kill him.
Mercy, mercy, I've done nothing! Mercy, mercy, I've done nothing!
Oh, I gotta, yeah. I know, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Just let me live!
For the Federal Armed Forces, starting on Monday through to Thursday inclusively. Positions in regular and reserve. Mercy, mercy, I've done nothing!
Let's get all this done
I'm not
here.
involved! Rione now under Commander
Again,
Borgia's direct
I mean,
authority
some of you'll love it,
must
some of
obey
you'll
all
hate it, but
paper
it's just it's an impulse of mine. I have to loot everybody. Just seems like a waste if you don't.
The commander of the Rione garrison will be recruiting new members for the Federal Armed Forces, starting on Monday through to Thursday inclusively. Positions in regular and reserve militia regimenti are available.
Whoa. That went a lot smoother than the first time. Gotta love it.
Those caught in the act without permits will be flogged publicly
Holy See has agreed. The new code of conduct.
Alright. Do another Borgia Tower here.
Concerning garment modesty and of punishment for sins that reveal flesh. The one major alteration is regarding the minimum length of sleeves to be worn by women when in public.
I
want to speak to this guy. I want to buy some new armor or something if I can. Roman Greaves. Oh, a Roman. Complete the shop quest to unlock this item. Requires as stealth heavy from heavy sheath. Oh. That's a cool knife. Oh.
Your coin seems genuine.
Let me just wait. Because if I don't run into... Oh, there's one right here. Let me look at what Taylor's got. Oh, that long sword's sexy. Let's look at what we got here for clothes. Taylor. Pouches. Okay. Oh, there's a sell all button. Sold an Indian diamond. Oh shit. $460 for 4 tomatoes? Oh my god. $105 for a totem. Vlad the Impaler coins. We're gonna change it to Tuscan Ember. We're gonna buy a heavy sheath. A Tuscan cape.
Bene, bene. See you next time. But the Borgia.
And then we're gonna go and put them on.
from its
Not
lethargy.
sure.
The Borgia need to suffer a blow.
Another time, let me say.
The Borgia.
That's wild.
Was attending to the Eucharist, as was witnessed by all faithful present. The Marble Vergine Santa wept bread upon the blood. Beggars of gross weight, or those immovably
Precious and most robust of annelids are here waiting to cure you of all that ails.
New regulations stipulate.
Alright, let's get this mofo. And then... Oh, it's R1, I forgot.
Only which way spread out. I want you found now. Ah, here.
There! Get him!
All right, what's going on? Who did this? I want to know what happened right now.
They did not say much.
I have had enough. I am out now.
It took him out! And another thing, like, if you, like, I'm not saying you have to loot every single person like I do, but it definitely alleviates, like, having to pay like, a shit ton of money consistently for medications and things like that from the doctor.
Must be a drunken wager or something.
Because you just get it automatically when you loot the people that you kill. No, this guy's gonna fucking shoot me. No, 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 no. I have to kill him.
Merda! Was it worth dying for if you... Don't die.
I mean, the throwing knives are still OP. There's definitely some people that you throw them at, depending on what type of armor they have. Because there's some people who have some, like those heavy armor, axe-wielding guys, the brutes. They will not die from throwing knives. Like, they will, but it takes a while. Good shit. We can reach. Ignite. Ignition. All right. The Royal Bank. Speak. Couldn't speak to them before. Record book. Well, you can actually withdraw money. That's cool. So we're gonna do this viewpoint, so then we can unlock whatever's in this little strip here. Oh.
Weapons of the finest grade, here for your perusal, good people.
Oh, I can buy those. Greaves.
Glad to be of service.
Why do we put up with the flat?
Pantheon. This architectural wonder still stands as the world's largest reinforced concrete dome, 2,000 years after being built. The opening at the dome's center, known as the oculus, is the singular source of light for the immense chamber. Constructed in 126 CE by Marcus R. Agrippa as a temple to all the ancient Roman gods, the Pantheon has since become a beacon of Christianity. The structure has been burnt, rebuilt, robbed, modified, torn down, and renovated so many times. The interior contains a myriad of conflicting icons and symbols. Apparently, most gods had this building construction in their honor. I, however, recommend worshipping at a modern-day espresso bars surrounding it.
Aren't those in power?
Now, with Assassin's Creed 2, these markers in number 2, if you interact with them, there's like puzzles and things like that that you have to uncover. see what the difference is with these ones. Weird.
You dropped out of the grid. Where were you?
Not sure. Some kind of fragmented memory?
Maybe you should stop.
I'm good. I want to keep going.
Loading.
Yeah, exactly the same. Masters all, they did not work, but ruled from on high.
Loading.
Moving away from the sovereign and his crossed brow, and the people take 2 steps forward.
Loading.
They became increasingly aware of their existence. We can no longer rely on the divine right of the artistocracy to maintain control. We need a new system, something much more stable or subtle.
Loading. Quarantine zone. Quarantine lifted.
It's not very straightforward by any means.
I'll put 16's video files here. Hopefully they'll begin to make sense as you free up each file.
Weird.
Please,
At first I was surrounded by little lamps, actually. I was clothed in rosemary, and they were all gently steaming in moonlight. I would just reach out, think, shit. What would make a man perform?
Don't make it easy to get on this, eh?
I've never seen a stranger man truly.
The main attraction. People flying their trade within the city limits are asked to avoid performing the popular lay about the little boy of Russia. It has caused several priests to suffer embarrassing physical suffering.
Like, how cool is that? On top of the Pantheon. Off to do a mission here. Finally. That's the one thing I love about these games, though, is you can get real lost.
And the army of the Papal States will come into effect the first day of the month. Those neglecting their duty must seek qualified exemptions from the apostolic chamber for this lengthy compensation of the house.
Here.
Welcome to the Rosa in Fiore, stranger.
Salve. Would you be kind enough to call the owner for me?
Madonna Solari is not in.
Do you know where she is?
Aiuto, aiuto! Madonna Solari! Oh, Lucia, we thought you were gone for good.
The men took us on a ship, and they released me, but she...
Who took you on a ship?
Slave traders, Messere, near Isola Tiberina. They want coin in exchange for her life.
I will get her back.
Let's do it. Do not swim. Do not swim. Meet the slave traders to pay the ransom.
Most entertaining.
Oh, thought that was a lot closer than it was.
Are you here for the whore?
Aiutatemi!
I have your money. Let her go!
No! Take it up with Cesare! Ready!
Bitches. I can't believe they just killed that chick. That's like... It's just disgraceful. Alright, don't swim. Oh!
Isn't that illegal? Not my problem.
Carità, carità per un povero cristiano.
I should have known. One thing I do love about this game is I can actually throw money.
Hey, have you lost all reason?
There is no money. I was eyeing the chicken. It's
I hear you.
Mother? Sister?
Ezio. Sir Machiavelli said that you might be here.
What are you doing in Roma? Has Firenze been attacked?
No, or rather, I do not know. We did not go to Firenze.
Why?
Ezio, we want to help.
I was trying to help you by sending you to Firenze.
Where is Madonna Solari?
She's dead.
Merda. What now? Will we have to close?
You cannot close. I need your help.
Messere, without someone who can run things, we're finished.
I'll do it.
You do not belong here, Claudia.
I know how to run a business. I ran Uncle Mario's for years.
This is different.
What alternative do you have, Ezio?
You do this, Claudia, and you are on your own.
I've been on my own for 20 years.
Fine. I intend to repair the brothel. This place is a real mess, and I want your courtesans to find Caterina Sforza.
You can count on us.
Grazie. Please do come again.
Welcome to the Rosa in Fiore. As you can see, the most popular brothel in Roma.
My money went well invested.
Here, I keep a list of the skills taught to my girls.
You're not teaching them much.
Think you could do better?
Nessun problema.
Ezio, the Borgia make it difficult for Claudia's girls. There are several things you could do that would aid them.
I will keep that in mind. Anything else?
No. Ezio,
Did you find Caterina?
we are working on it.
Bene. Come to see me at Isola Tiberina with her location.
Buongiorno, Mother.
Ezio, thank you for coming to see me.
What troubles the courtesans?
The old proprietor of this brothel, Madonna Solari, was a cheat and liar. Her ties to the church have been uncovered. Worse, several of those who work for us sleep with the enemy still.
I will find them.
Visit the girls I trust. They will help you. Grazie, Ezio.
I am a man.
I am through.
Hey, spare a thought for ours, my teacher.
Run! Cazzo! Other way! Shit, run!
All right. All right. Let's go get this Borgia Tower. You know, this is one of those rare occurrences. I'm gonna steal a horse.
You forced my hand! No, Mama! Get up now!
That worked out perfectly.
You shouldn't have...
Alright, let's go do this mission here. It's probably going to be the last mission of my AC playthrough for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm still going to do this last mission. This is definitely the last mission of the day. Assassin's Creed's always been a hoot. It's always been... Can I drive this? You can. Excuse me, like old school. Last one. Alright.
Ezio.
La Volpe. I'm surprised to see you.
And why have you appeared at my door? Wait, I know the answer.
You always do.
You want to put my spies to work?
Then join me.
In aiding Machiavelli? No, thank you. That man is a traitor to our order.
A serious allegation coming from a thief. What is your proof?
He was an ambassador to the papal court and traveled as a personal guest of Cesare himself. I also know he abandoned you right before the villa attack.
Machiavelli may not please all tastes, but he is an assassin, not a traitor.
I am not convinced. He is meeting someone in the Trastevere right now. Care to accompany me?
I will follow.
Well, alright then. Spy on Machiavelli with La Volpe and persuade La Volpe to rejoin the Brotherhood. We find out some real spicy shit right now.
pay to support their war. Stoke their anger, focus their frustration. Her to destruction.
Let's see what's going on.
Volpe! My son Claudio has been injured!
They are going to shoot him.
I will kill these. Go! Get the others!
Stop that man! Die! I'll feed you your own liver for that! Die! Ora! Die! I'll feed you your own liver for that!
Say more! Attack you to pieces!
Quick, hide from the guards.
I cannot. They are going to kill me.
Pay attention, do what I do. Andiamo.
Stoke their anger and focus their frustration.
Oh no. Like in real life, you'd be like, hey, listen. So I'm just gonna climb up here. I'll be right back. Just give me like 30 seconds. In a video game life, he crawls up the wall, but he's like, oh my god, I'm all alone!
He will kill them all, though it may take
We
a
need
while.
to think of ways to strike the master. We are not cowards, women. Another cell, sir. Figlio di... Merda! Get him!
Oh, bullshit. I can't get detected? This is some Resident Evil 4 Ashley Graham bullshit.
Oh, Scudi everywhere! Joy! Oh, yes!
Like, what the? Oh my god. This kid is hopeless. Seriously, he is hopeless. Why did anybody bring this kid to battle? Honest to God, if he's just gonna be a pussy. I'm not sure what the fuck needs to be done here, but they spot me coming from a mile away. I can't jump up onto a building because Pussface here won't let me go too far. He can't fight. I can't be detected. They've pretty well blocked it on all fronts. People spot me right away. Like, these guys are gonna spot me right away. I'm telling you. Well, that was just sheer luck.
Seguimi. Claudio! Molte grazie, messere.
Keep out of sight for a while. Tessie?
The guards are looking for you.
I see they have posters up.
Then rip them down. You can pay the heralds a few florins to silence them.
Or I can eliminate witnesses.
You know how to disappear.
Stop their anger and focus their frustration. Bella Madonna, I want no part of it. This district.
Qualche spicciolo per me.
I appeal direct.
You got some there.
Look at that.
Andiamo! Yeah!
What a night this has been.
Volpe, listen to me. I know what we saw, but you have nothing to fear from Machiavelli. I am sure of it.
I have you to thank for saving Claudio's life. If you believe Machiavelli remains loyal to the Order, I trust you.
So, what of the thieves?
We had plans to repair this old building, but now that you and I are working together, I would like to know what you think.
We need to make sure the Borgias stay away. Perhaps it could look like an inn.
Yes. I like that idea.
Then I will make it so.
This architect guy is my right-hand man. Very Age of Empires, how they build things in this game. I love it. Very satisfying.
That will do quite well, yes? Addio.
Welcome, Ezio, to La Volpe Addormentata.
The inn looks perfect. No one will ever suspect its real purpose.
The guild will be run from here. Visit me whenever you like. There might be objectives to pursue that will help our cause in the city.
I see you thieves compete against each other.
You can participate if you wish. Perhaps you will show them a thing or two. Ah, yes, I forgot. We also have gambling. It is a great source of income, especially since we ensure that the Borgia guards always lose.
One last thing. I need your spies to find the apple. It has been taken from me.
We are searching the city for it already.
Molto bene. Come to Isola Tiberina with your findings.
I shall.
Alright, so I think I've hit my threshold a little bit here for today. We covered quite a bit of ground, opened up a lot of the map here in Rome. There's a couple of missions still left to do. I'm probably going to end up hitting the lair of Romulus, do this Borgia Tower, and then head up to this mission. That's not for a while. I probably will take a little break from Assassin's Creed for a little bit, but I will be probably more than likely tuning in with something else later on down the road. I don't have any specific rescheduling or scheduling out. My videos I've just been doing on YouTube for now, for the simple fact that I'm not very privy to how Twitch works, and so I haven't been able to keep any videos or made any videos on there that have been able to stay up for view, down the road. I've only been able to stream live streams, and that's it. They don't stay. Whereas YouTube, I can do my live stream and they will still stay on the platform for you guys to be able to view later on. I will be trying to, get my skills as a streamer a little bit more in tune down the road. But in the meantime, this is kind of what it's going to be. I will be streaming as much of this game as I can. I really enjoy the Assassin's Creed series, and I'm probably going to end up going through them. With that being said, I will have other games on the go as well, with no, said streaming schedule. So please stay tuned for now, as I will be just kind of randomly dropping them as I go. And that's kind of one of the benefits that I have of streaming on YouTube right now as well, is my videos stay up, so I don't necessarily, if you guys aren't able to tune in the moment while I'm live streaming, you can still witness, watch the video later on. But anyways, like I said, I appreciate you watching, and I will absolutely be streaming more in the coming weeks. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.